Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back. So in this video I am going to be showing you 3 hijab styles to create for your special occasions. Now if you don't know me, my name is Waseema. I am a hijab stylist and I have been doing this for about 10 years. I'm also a designer, so I kind of use my knowledge from designing and create unique styles for hijab styling. I am no longer styling for clients, but I am focused on teaching and doing workshops and courses. So if you want to become your own personal hijab stylist or just learn how to hijab style, then you should subscribe, and let's get started with this video. Okay, so before we go to the table, I just want to show you the length of the scarf. It's probably around 1.25 in meters. You could also work with whatever you have, and this is as wide as it is. It's probably around 80 centimeters wide. So I'm going to be using the one corner of the scarf and then going to the opposite corner, which means that you're then going to work diagonally across. So let's go ahead and we're going to use those two corners, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. So we're going to start with the corner, which is the V section of your scarf. Yours may be more pointed. This one is actually kind of curved. So just excuse the scarf, it's not perfect. And you're going to need 2 safety pins. So I'm using like a 2.5 or 3 centimeter small type of pins. So you don't want to use something that's too big or the effect will be lost, right? So we need 2 pins and 1 per side. So now I'm going to start pinching pleats at 1 centimeter pleats, and we're going to continue. You might want to do maybe possibly around 7 to 8 pleats to actually get a nice effect. So I'm just going to continue pulling, and this is what it's going to look like. So you're just going to keep folding. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I mean, if you can make it pretty neat, it's going to have a nice effect. Now that you know the center of your point, you're then going to take that pin and you're going to pin it. Remember, this is a chiffon scarf. It doesn't really matter if I'm working on the right or the wrong side. You could actually work, it's better for you to actually work on the wrong side. But I'm just going to be showing you guys this, and you can then adjust accordingly. So now I'm going to go do the same thing on the other side of the scarf, the diagonal point, in other words.
So we are going to begin by placing the scarf on your head with one side shorter than the other. You're going to place it exactly as I have. Now take the shorter side and drape that over your head, ensuring that the pinned or the pleated section is centered. Remember to place this section diagonally. You can also pleat it as you go and then pin it down. Now work with the longer section, taking it underneath the short section. We are now going to adjust the pleating by folding in that little curve or the point and then joining in the 2 sections. This is what you're going to do once you've draped it over your head. You can pin this section over your volumizer or at the side of your head. Now pin down that loose section. Adjust and neaten as you need. We can now get to the fun part and add any embellishments we want. Here I've added a lace motif and tucked it underneath the draped sections. Because I feel like the front looks a bit flat, I'm going to take a bit of fabric from the back and bring it to the front to create a pleat. And of course, add some volume. Now you can either wear the style as is, or we can go a little further. You will need some pearl head pins, including some pearl beads, which you can run the pins through. You can then embellish by creating a pattern with the pins either at the side of your head or on the pleated section. This is what it looks like when it's on the side. I'm sure you will do a much better job, as I'm just doing this for the tutorial. Now let's see what it would look like if we instead embellish the center of the pleats.
We're going to do the second tutorial, and this time I'm using a dark gray scarf and it's roughly the same length. So you're going to begin by placing the scarf on your head, and I'm going to cover just around here like you would for a turban, and we're going to allow this to hang. You can bring it all the way so it covers your neck at the back. And now we are going to pleat the front. Okay, so I just put the light on so you guys can see. So we're going to do the same effect right here. Obviously you can take off your scarf and then pleat it if you want, right in the center. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to be doing. You want to get in at least like 4 1-centimeter pleats. So once you get them, you're then going to just pin it through, just like that. Okay, we're just going to place that in the center. And now we are going to grab the edge, and you're going to be able to pull your scarf like this. So I'm going to leave this here. You can always pin this up just for now so that it stays out of the way. And you're going to take the inner part of the scarf. You're going to go under. Now here you can either just go plain or you can start pleating again. And we're going to pin this just above the ear at the back. So now you got this kind of cool effect. And now we've got this piece left. Because we want the effect that it's giving right now with the pin, I'm going to take this end, bring it all the way around. You can adjust that as you go. I'm going to go underneath. So I'm going to go underneath and then bring it around. So guys, this tutorial is definitely more advanced. So you may or may not like this one, or it might actually take you a little bit more practice. Then you're just going to pin that up. You can always ask someone to check up on whether it's neat or not, because I mean, like, you're gonna have like exposed ends of your scarf at this point, so you may want to maybe use you know, strategic points to kind of pin it, like maybe. So I would actually take this and then just pin this in here, so I would hide the raw edge or the points of the scarf. And then I would go ahead and just fold that back so we can see all the effect of the layers. And I'll pull it right here so the two parts are not going to be exposed. You've got this kind of look, so obviously you don't want the safety pin there. So what we are going to do is we're now going to take out that safety pin. We're going to hold it there, and we're just going to pin it up now with a normal office or sewing pin. And at this point you can always cover up that pin, or you can use just kind of pin it more discreetly underneath your scarf. And this would be a completely different look. And just remember that you can also work in any of your patches or any of the items that you'd like to actually make your scarf style a little bit more wow. So okay, I just practically came up with this one, so I hope you guys like this. It's just advance on the concept of using the pin. So it's just, you know, a number of ways. Once you learn a technique, you can just employ it and start doing different things with it. So with like the pin, we worked at the side and we worked at the corners of the scarf, and this time at the center. So you can do different things, just learning basic concepts. I would probably place this right here. Okay, so I hope you guys like that. So let's go on to the third tutorial. Okay guys, it's now time for the third tutorial, and I'm still going to be using this grey scarf, and I think that you're going to like this hijab style because it's going to be able to show off your collar and your neck accessories, your necklace, jewelry, or whatever it is, including earrings that you want to show off. And I think that this hijab style would be great for brides as well. So let's get started. I'm going to place the scarf on my head as if I was doing a turban again. And I'm then going to fold this end up here. We're going to have one side slightly shorter than the other. So I'm just going to make this a little bit longer. Folding it like this is going to give us a chance to have like a point. So that is the point of this tutorial. So I'm going to now take this end, which is folded. I'm going to grab this corner, I'm going to bring it to the back very loosely so it creates this sort of curl effect, and I'm going to bring it underneath and then over. At this point you can pleat it, or you can just allow it to pleat naturally, and then we're going to pin this above the ear at the back. So once you're done with that, you're then going to take this end and you are going to then go all the way and do the exact same thing. Once you've pinned that up, you can now use your motif or diamante. I'm going to use this motif quickly. Now if you like more of that curl look, we're going to actually fold this up just a little bit more. I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to pin it from underneath so you don't actually see that pin. It's just to give that fold. At this point you can play around. You can actually use this and create another little fold, and we can bring it, so this little corner here, you're just going to bring it again underneath the bun, and we're just going to pin it underneath the motif. You just want to hide all the untidy bits. At this point you can use your earrings, your necklace, and you can show off basically your collar and all of the work in the front, which is why it's perfect for brides. It also looks like a veil. So if you don't have a veil, you know what to do with your scarf. Hope you guys like this one, and don't forget to like this video, and please make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to become a personal hijab stylist, your own personal hijab stylist, or just become a hijab stylist, you can follow for more, because I am basically going to teach you pretty much everything I know, and there will be courses as well. You can also just bring this to the front as well. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial, or liked all three of the hijab tutorials that are for special occasions, and I hope they'll be useful to you. So like and subscribe for more, and do let me know what else you'd like to see. Assalamu alaikum.